ranking first among the 8 special and metropolitan mayors across the nation. He ranked 5th among the 17 governors and mayors nationwide. In a survey of the partisan indices of the 17 metropolitan and provincial governors, Mayor Bak took the overall first place. On the first day of the railway union strike today, train operation rates plummeted at key railway logistics stations in the Busan area, causing disruptions. According to KORail, the number of freight train operations between Busan Newport Station and Uewang Obong Station in Gyeonggi dropped from the usual 13 times to just 5 times. This route is a key export route that mainly handles international container transport. While railway transportation volumes have reduced, it is reported that there has been no major disruption in the overall logistics transportation for export and import.
David check. Nick check.
Wait. Nick check.
Escape routes in its underground tunnels to safeguard against flooding. The city announced a project to establish these routes in all 34 tunnels using existing emergency infrastructure such as doors, stairs, and passages. In cases where this isn't feasible, the city plans to install emergency ladders, handrails, rescue boxes, and directional signs to facilitate quick evacuations. In international news, since the Taliban assumed control of the country in 2021, China has become the first nation to appoint an ambassador. The Taliban claims the nomination of Zhao Jing is a signal for other countries to cooperate with its rule. Analysts claim that the action demonstrates China's efforts to expand its sway in the area, and Taliban commanders formally welcomed Mr. Zhao on Wednesday local time at the presidential palace. Now for the local weather. It is currently 24 degrees Celsius under rainy skies in Busan. Rain is expected to continue into the evening. It's time to wrap up this hour's news. Thank you for joining. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is the 4 p.m. duo with Nick Greenwood and David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Every moment we make and hear sounds.
The sound of cool wind blowing, the sound of rain knocking on windows, the sound of grass bugs signaling the arrival of autumn.
If you close your eyes and try to listen carefully around you, you can hear sounds that you usually would never notice.
Why don't you close your eyes for a moment and listen to what sounds are around you at this moment?
Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Nick.
Good afternoon, this is David.
And welcome to
The 4 p.m. duo.
기분 좋은 바람들과 너와 나 함께 들었던 노래 가사처럼 유난히 오늘은 기분이 좋아 눈이 부시게 맑은 하늘 아래 땀방울 한 방울 떨어지는 그런 날에 자꾸 걸어가 흐드러지던 그 꽃길 위에서 난 너와 함께 어디서든 들려와
Welcome everybody to the 4 p.m. duo. My name is Nick and that first song was by 여자친구 귀를 기울이면.
That's right. Welcome back, everybody. This is David Kim at the 4 p.m. Dio. Not welcome back, but welcoming you all.
Welcome back to another day.
I guess so. I mean, we did kick it off with an intro, too. Now, we talked about, sounds. What about silence? When you have silence, which we just did for a little bit, what kind of things do you hear?
I don't know. I think when you close your eyes and try to listen to the silence, that's when you start to notice that there's no such thing as silence.
That's true. There's like white noise and blue noise and all sorts of noise,
The
right?
ringing in your ear as well.
Yeah.
그래서 잠시 2초만 눈을 딱 한 번 감아볼까요? All right, David, close your eyes for 2 seconds. Go. What did you hear?
I heard you say,
Oh, darn it. Well, everyone... Maybe I shouldn't have done that then. But if you do that for a few seconds, you hear a few different noises coming from around you. 여러분 주위에서 지금 어떤 소리가 나고 있나요? Do you hear people talking?
그죠?
Do you hear the radio going? Mine and David's voice?
Right? Well, Jenny texting it in saying, I can hear your heart pounding.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's proper
that's
heartbeat pounding. Yeah. So these days, a lot of people like to listen to sounds of nature, sounds of things that are repeated, right? And 그거를 저희가 ASMR이라고 부르기도 하잖아요. 뭐 책장 넘기는 소리 반복적으로 들리는 것도 있고요. 물 떨어지는 소리. 뭐 이런 것들도 있고요.
All right, now you're getting a bit off with the sounds. I think.
Check this one out.
Oh, I have a friend who could do that. I don't know how people do that. It's amazing.
Isn't it fun? You should try it.
빗방울 소리죠.
물 똑 떨어지는 거죠.
Just sounds like a woodpecker. Is that last walkie?
Yeah. 오이?
신기하다.
네. 혹은 뭐 연필로 쓰는 소리. 이런 소리들도 있잖아요.
You could call them ASMR for a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel comfortable, if it makes you feel at ease, that's what ASMR is.
Now, those are the sounds we enjoy, but every day we hear a variety of sounds. Some of them we like, but some of them that we don't. David, can you tell me one sound that you like and then one sound that you don't like?
I really like the sound you hear when you're at the beach, the waves crashing into the sands or onto the rocks. And the sound I don't like is construction sounds.
Construction.
Like loud hammers or
공사
machines
소리.
whirring. And
불안해서
너무 시끄러워서.
뭔가 좀 머리 위에 뭔가 좀 떨어질 것 같아서.
그런 것보다는 너무 시끄럽고 it's not consistent. 탕탕탕 하다가
어떻게 보면 음악이죠. It's the construction band.
I guess if you have like melodious sounds in the background with it.
For real. These days, many people like to listen to sounds of nature and have that repeated around them too.
Right.
The variety of ASMR sounds. There's a 책장 넘기는 소리도 있고요. 물 떨어지는 소리, 숲속 바람 소리, 타자 치는 소리도 있잖아요. Lots of these melodious, these repetitive sounds that really help people feel at ease.
Exactly. 그러면 여러분들은 어떤 ASMR 사운드를 주로 듣나요? What kind of sounds do you guys look for and listen to?
Well, Jenny Nim just messaged in saying, whenever my girl bites something crispy, she whispers, "Mommy, listen, ASMR." 좋아하시나요? I mean, I guess if it's your daughter,
너무 귀여울
it's
것 같아요.
cute, right?
Yeah, that's so cute.
If a stranger did that in my ear, 식당에서 무슨 낯선 사람이 나한테 다가와가지고 listen, ASMR.
깜짝이야. 누구세요?
나가세요, 제발.
누구세요?
Exactly.
네. So these ASMR sounds, they're very popular these days because they make people feel comfortable, increase their concentration, even help them to go to sleep.
네, 맞습니다. 근데 반면에 주위에서 나는 소리 중에 와 이거 못 견디겠다 하는 소리도 있잖아요. 뭐 데이비드 같은 경우에는 이 공사 소리 있잖아요. You don't like that. 아니면 층간 소음. Today I was quite angry this morning.
Oh yeah?
Because one of my neighbors, they were above, next to, or under me. I don't know where.
Oh.
They had their phone 그 진동이 너무 컸거든요. And it went on for like 20 minutes. They didn't wake up. But I woke up because of their alarm.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You should bang. No, you shouldn't bang. You should go, I don't know. Make a little complaint.
If they do it again, I'll call the 경비 아저씨.
Yeah. 아, 층간소음 진짜 힘들죠. 또 뭐 오토바이 지나가는 소리도 한 번씩 엄청 크게 날 때도 있잖아요.
Yeah, it's more severe in the UK because
You think?
in Korea most people drive scooters. But in England, it's like these big Harleys, and it's such big sounds.
Yeah.
It's quite disturbing.
I bet. Now, every sound we hear has a frequency, right? And these frequencies can range from 2,000 to 5,000 hertz. These are what you call unpleasant sounds. And the sound of maybe scratching glass bottles, for example, would be belonging into the 2,000s to 5,000 hertz. Like 소리 있잖아요.
유리병을 막 긁는 소리죠.
너무 싫어요.
That's also chalkboards.
상상만 해도 싫어요.
That's what I hated most about being a teacher. The chalkboard.
잘못하다
Even the
긁으면
whiteboard was.
그 삑삑 소리 나는 거죠?
Wasn't a big fan. 근데 듣기 좋은 소리만 들려주는 방송 The 4pm 듀오가 왔습니다.
네, 이거는 스피커 좀 크게 들으셔도 괜찮을 것 같습니다.
Just turn it below 2,000 or above 5,000 hertz. Stay out of that dangerous range.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to let you know what's coming up in today's Thursday show. We've got Chat Lab English, of course, where we learn various expressions given to us by AI. At least the topics have been given to us by AI. 네, 매일마다 챗봇이 선택해주는 주제와 관련된 다양한 영어 표현과 생각들을 여러분과 함께 나눠보겠습니다. Today's topic is celebrity life.
울랄라.
울랄라. 유명인의 삶이란. 네, 유명인에 대해서 조금 이야기해볼게요.
경험단?
Not really. Not really.
Not really? 거부는 안 하군요.
거부는 해요.
네.
And we've also got Bite English, where we learn easy but useful one sentence in English. 네, 이제부터 궁금한 모든 영어 표현은 Bite English에 물어봐 주세요. And the last English dose at the end of the day.
That's right. We also have our weekly segments, including Locker, Lingo coming your way. 스포츠 선수, 코치, 그리고 응원단의 인터뷰로 각종 스포츠 상식과 영어 표현을 알아보는 코너죠. And Popcorn Time. 새로운 개봉작부터 all-time legend 명작까지 영화에 관한 모든 것을 이야기해보는 코너도 있습니다.
That's right.
네, 문자는 샵 9050 100원의 이용료가 드는데 거길로 보내주셔도 되고요. 카카오톡으로 친구 추가하셔서 소통도 가능하고요. BFM app message or YouTube live. Join us, watch us on YouTube and chat with us there as well.
That's right. We've got more messages coming in. We've got Drew Bro in the studio as well. Welcome to the show, my friend. Jenny also saying, I can't stand my husband snoring. 코골이. It's because it disrupts your sleep.
Yeah, and what do you call it? It's erratic. It's not consistent.
데이비 형 그런 거 진짜 싫어하나 봐요.
왜냐하면
패턴이 없는 거.
패턴이 없고 consistent하지 않고 이게 막 예를 들어서
왔다 갔다
하다가
올라갔다 내려갔다.
막 이런 소리도 있잖아요.
재밌잖아요.
It's not fun when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, there you go. I guess for me, there's not a lot of sounds that don't get on my nerves. I'm not a big fan of 쩝쩝 소리. If I go to a restaurant and there are other people like, I'm just like,
그럼 어떡해요?
I just 참아야 되잖아요.
참고 그냥
참을
넘어가요?
수밖에 없어요. But yeah, that's the one thing I'm not a big fan of.
What if you're on a train? It's a 5-hour long train, like a 무궁화 train.
Yeah.
And you're sitting, I don't know, in front of this passenger who's eating all 5 hours long.
딱 5분이나 10분만이라면 좀 참을 수 있을 것 같은데 그냥 5시간 동안 쭉 계속하면
I guess you would stand up and just walk around the carriage.
I'd probably say 뭘 먹으세요? 뭐가 그렇게 맛있어요?
같이 즐깁시다.
Yeah, share some with me.
Yeah.
But of course, if it's a little bit of time, I don't mind.
Yeah, I guess my version of the snoring hit Jenny on the spot. 딱 맞았나 봐요. Exactly. 내 남편인 줄.
Do you snore, David?
I do, but I wear stuff so that I don't snore as much. Like you can wear tapes to so they can breathe through your nose and etc. Things like that. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a good step. That's a good step. Well, anyway, today's going to be not a show that you have to bear, but a show that you can enjoy. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with Chat Lab English. This is 들리나요 by 태연.
봐도 눈물 나요 안아줘요 그대 앞을 그대 곁을 지나면 온통 세상이 그대인데 그대만 그리는데 그대 앞에 선 숨을 죽여요 내게 그대가 인연이 아닌 것처럼 그저 스치는 순간인 것처럼 쉽게 날 지나치는 그대 곁에 또 다가가 한 걸음조차 제뗄 수 없을지라도 서성이게 해 눈물 치게 해 바보처럼 아이처럼 차라리 그냥 웃어버려 점점 다가설수록 자꾸 겁이 나지만 이 사랑은 멈출 수가 없나 봐 왜 내 사랑만 더딘 거죠 내 사랑만 힘들죠 그대 앞에 그대 곁에 있어도 온통 세상이 그대인데 그대만 보이는데 그대 앞에서 난 먼 것만 봐요 내게 그대가 꼭 마지막인 것처럼 내게 마지막 순간인 것처럼 쉽게 날 지나치는 그대 곁에 또 다가가 한 걸음조차 제뗄 수 없을지라도 서성이게 해 눈물 치게 해 바보처럼 아이처럼 차라리 그냥 웃어버려 점점 다가설수록 자꾸 겁이 나지만 이 사랑은 멈출 수가 없나 봐넌 발치서나 잠시라도 그대 바라볼 수 있어도 그게 사랑이죠 혹시 이 기다림이 이 그리움이 닿을 때면 들릴 때면 차라리 모른 척 해줘요 그대에게 갈수록 자꾸 겁이 나지만 이 사랑은 멈출 수가 없네요
Chat Lab English.
Hello, listeners. Hello, Nick and David. Welcome to ChatLab English. Today's topic is all about the glamour and challenges of celebrity life. The life of a celebrity is often portrayed as glamorous, but it also comes with unique challenges and responsibilities. On the radio, explore the world of celebrity life, celebrating its achievements and shedding light on the less visible aspects. Topics include the rise to fame, the pressures of public scrutiny, and the impact of celebrity status on personal lives and mental health. Moreover, discuss the need for privacy and the importance of finding balance in the midst of fame's demands.
Welcome to Chat Lab English. Now, this is a segment where an AI chatbot gives us a topic to talk about amongst ourselves. We teach you some interesting and useful expressions and words related to the topic. And today's topic is all about the glamour and challenges of celebrity life. 유명인의 삶이란.
The challenges of celebrity. It must be hard, only having a few $1 million to live on, wondering what movie you're going to be in next, or what song you're going to sing next. 엄청 힘들겠다.
But, sometimes they have to go through different training programs, keep themselves fit all the time.
Depending on what kind of celebrity you are.
No privacy.
But I think a lot of celebrities, not all of them, but I'm sure a lot of them knew they wanted to become a celebrity. They knew what it entailed. For you, would you give up your private life for wealth and riches?
I'm not sure. To be a celebrity, that's tough. I haven't really thought deep into it. But let's say you become one overnight, just randomly. Then I'll have to think about it more.
When someone opens a suitcase with like $1 billion, David, take the suitcase.
And you can be a celebrity. 그럴 때는 다시 생각을 해봐야 되겠죠. 모르겠어요. Have you ever thought about it?
I have. When I was young, I think when I was in elementary school, primary school, I wanted to be like an actor because acting was, I always aspired to be like Tom Cruise or like Jim Carrey. Just something fun.
But then if you become an actor, all these other things come with it as a package where you have no private life.
That's only true for ones who are really in the journalist's eye, the paparazzi eye. Some of them, like Keanu Reeves, you never hear a scandal from him. Right?
Some celebrities, you don't know anything other than himself or
Brendan
herself.
Fraser.
Yeah.
He stayed pretty low-key. Yeah, I guess it is possible, but still, it's a question I'm sure many of us have thought about. But you are right. A lot of them do give up their private life as well.
All right. Well, let's move on to words and phrases we can learn from about this topic. Let's go over the words. 첫 번째 단어는요. 연예인병입니다. 연예인병은요, 자신이 유명해졌다고 착각하고 뭔가 이제 예의 없이 구는 것이죠.
완전 착각에 빠진 거네요.
이제 잠깐 예를 들어서 인스타그램에 조회수가 400만 찍은 거예요. 500만 찍은 거예요. 그래가지고 내가 유명해진 것 같은 거예요.
Yeah.
그래가지고 내가 나봐 나 진짜 잘났지.
잘난 척하는 사람이죠. Now I said a word. I mean, you could say like when you say 공주병, you say like, all right, princess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I said something. I said narcissistic.
Narcissistic은
Narcissist is a psychological disorder, but when you say narcissistic, 이 형용사죠. A lot of people use it to describe people who are very vain. 자기가 세상에서 가장 중요한 사람이라고 생각하는 사람들을 narcissistic이라고 많이 describe 하거든요. So I guess if you think that you're like a celebrity, I'm the best, I'm the most important, something so narcissistic.
Right.
Yes.
There's a technical term for this, celebrity complex.
I was thinking something like that. Is that the real term?
It's like a I don't know if it's a psychological term, but like a medical term.
Okay.
But people do use this once in a while to people who think they're celebrities.
Celebrity complex. You've got such a celebrity complex.
Right.
That could be used in a joking way or in a serious way. If you call someone narcissistic, it's a bit more of an insult.
It could come as an attack to others.
For real. Yeah. So choose your words wisely. Let's move on to number 2. 두 번째입니다. 공항 패션.
네.
공항 패션은 뭔가요?
공항 패션은요, you have passion for the airport.
Yeah. 이 공항에 대한 열정이 있죠.
그게 아니고 여기서 패션하는 거는 패션이죠. 연예인들이 외국으로 출국하거나 국내로 입국할 때 공항에서 찍히는 사진을 입고 있는 옷입니다. Their style.
Yeah, I see a lot of these photos like just in passing sometimes. You've got like sometimes 손흥민 or actors as well, they're wearing some fancy clothes as they're walking to their taxi or their limousine.
It's like, what are they wearing? Oh my goodness, they look so nice.
Yeah, I've never paid attention to their clothes.
Me neither.
I've just wondered, oh, it's them. 그 사람이구나.
I would only see it in, on magazines and things like that.
Yeah. So I don't know what to call it, airport fashion.
That's what they call it on social media.
They only wear those clothes at the airport.
That's I guess it's usually sponsored, right?
그런가요?
they know that it's a marketing way. They know it's
똑똑하네. 전 몰랐어요.
그걸로 마케팅하는 걸 알기 때문에 they wear specific items that are given to them by stylists and they wear that to airports.
I thought they just spent the whole 13-hour flight in that big chinchilla coat. You know?
No, it's all like sponsored, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it has all marketing scheme in it.
Gotcha. All right, brilliant stuff. Now let's move on to number 3. 3번으로 넘어가겠습니다. 벼락스타.
벼락스타 sounds like some candy name.
맛있어.
이거 먹어봐,
벼락스타. 그렇죠. 이 하루아침에 갑자기 스타가 되는 거죠.
네.
I would call it an overnight sensation.
Yeah, overnight sensation, that works well. I said overnight celebrity.
Overnight celebrity. Just overnight 땡땡. Like overnight sensation, overnight star, overnight celebrity.
그죠?
Yeah.
갑자기 하루 만에 이렇게 된 것을 overnight 뭐뭐라고 하면 됩니다.
Or that's got to be quite shocking, right? You know, you go to bed one day just an 일반인, and you wake up 유명인.
그죠? 갑자기 신문에 나오고 막.
You open the curtains. That's got to be freaky, man.
Yeah, it'd be scary actually.
Yeah.
예상치도 못했는. 만약에 예상을 했다면,
Yeah.
you might feel good about it.
It could also be for not great reasons. Maybe you were in the news. 뉴스에서 나와가지고 갑자기
그죠?
파파라치 막
big
찍고.
scandal 터지고요.
Yes,
Don't want to be in it.
lay low. All right, we've done the words. Now let's go over the phrases. 이제는 표현들을 살펴보겠습니다. 첫 번째는요. 연예인은 사생활이 없는 것 같아.
네, 사생활이라고 말하면은 약간 privacy죠.
Privacy, private life.
Yeah.
It's,
연예인은 celebrity. So I said celebrities have no private lives.
yeah, I said celebrities have no privacy.
Yeah, that's the downside of becoming a celebrity.
It is. And
I mean, you did say you can choose not to be in the media spotlight and things like that. But
you know, some people like attention and then maybe they get too much and they regret it.
Yeah.
You know, even amongst non-celebrities, you know, we've all got that friend who's very 좀 튀는 사람이 있잖아요. 튀는 친구가 다 있잖아요. You know, they like to get the attention, they like to talk a lot. They like 그냥 관심을 받는 거 좋아하는 사람들이
그죠.
좀 있는 것 같아요.
맞아요. 그런 것도 있죠. Attention seekers.
Attention seekers, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to number 2.
두 번째는요. 유명해지고 나니 각종 협찬이 끊이질 않더라. So like since becoming famous.
참나, 너무 피곤해.
네, 여기도 협찬, 저기도 협찬. 이것도
알겠어.
입어야 되고 저것도 입어야 되고.
할게, 그럼.
참네. Since becoming famous, I've been getting endless calls for sponsorships.
Endless calls for sponsorships. 이 협찬 전화들이 계속 들어오고 있어.
그죠.
Yeah, I said after becoming famous, the sponsors haven't stopped rolling in. Rolling in. 계속 들어오는 거죠. They're rolling in like wheels, like reels of cheese.
Yes. 도우 같은 거 롤링하면 얼마나 좋아요.
반죽 불러서 오는 거죠.
반죽 돈이죠, 돈. 네.
돈. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking real like dough. 반죽 dough.
그것도 롤 하면은 맛있는 도너트가 될 수도 있고요.
Yeah. So the sponsors keep rolling in. And what did you say?
I said since becoming famous, I've been getting endless calls for sponsorships.
Endless calls for sponsorships. I'd like a sponsorship call. It'd be cool.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Be in this night dang shoes or whatever.
It gets to the point where celebrities have to start turning down sponsorships. So
They have to pick and choose which ones, right?
I remember really something 진짜 멋있는 거 봤는데 Cristiano Ronaldo 이 축구 선수 있잖아요.
You're talking about the bottle maybe?
Yeah. That was so a famous beer brand bottle. They paid to be his 협찬 and they put a bottle of this beer in front of him at a press conference and he pushed it out the way and he put a bottle of water there. 진짜 멋있었어요. Because why would a football player advocate, you know, like unhealthy things?
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool of him.
There are some people who do certain things. It's all calculated out too.
Yeah.
It's so that it's proper
Yeah.
for the world and for himself as well.
For real. All right. I think we've got one more left, have we not?
Yes. 네, 세 번째는요. 나 어제 그 배우한테 사인도 받고 사진도 같이 찍었어.
그래, 영빈아? 그랬어?
난 너무 좋은 사람. 나는 운 좋은 사람 같아.
부럽다. So, how did you say this?
I said I took a selfie with the actor yesterday and got their autograph too.
Yeah, very nice. I got an autograph and a picture with that actor or actress yesterday.
You know, I actually said I got their signature too. And then I saw your translation of the autograph. I'm like, that's the word I was looking for.
꼈구나.
autograph를 제가 왜냐면 여기서 맨날 사인해 주세요라고 하잖아요. 한국에서는.
Give me your signature.
But we don't say signature 주세요라고 잘 안 하고요. Can I have your autograph 이러거든요.
Yeah.
네.
Yeah.
And I forgot about that. And I'm like, what was that word? Oh my goodness.
Autograph signature. Yeah. All right, those were all of the expressions and words about celebrities. Now we've got a philosophy. David, 오늘의 철학은요?
This was said by Marilyn Monroe, who said, fame is like caviar. It's good to have caviar, but not when you have it at every meal. So sometimes, you know, there's downsides to being a celebrity.
그냥 사생활이 너무 없다는 뜻이죠.
연예인이 됐을 때 좋은 점들도 진짜 많은데 사생활도 없을 수가 있다 이런 뜻이에요.
근데 모든 것이 다 그런 것 같은데요. Even with, you know, if I eat, I love, I don't know, salmon. And if I eat, actually, I'd love to eat salmon every day.
Really?
Right, different thing. I love ice cream. Oh, I eat ice cream almost every day too.
Really?
Okay. Some things are good every day.
No, but moderation is good. Moderation of anything is always best.
Especially privacy. You get tired after a while.
That's right. You want to be alone sometimes, or you don't want your picture to be taken sometimes, right?
Yeah. Now, I found a pretty good one. A celebrity is somebody who works their whole lives to becoming famous. Then, once they become famous, they wear dark glasses to avoid being recognized.
I saw this quote somewhere.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty humorous and clever.
It is, yeah.
연예인들은 유명해지기 위해서 피땀 흘려 열심히 일하는데 연예인이 되고 나서는 관심을 피하기 위해서 선글라스를 쓰는 사람들이에요.
선글라스랑 모자랑 마스크까지 다 쓰죠.
그죠? It's like, okay, you want what you don't have, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. And that was today's Chat Lab English going over celebrities. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back. This is Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx, requested by Jubro.
Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain. If I see you next to never, then how can we say thought would last somehow. I hear the laughter, I taste the tears, but I can't get near you now. Oh, can't you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. Oh, can't you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. Waiting for you.
묻고 더블로 가.
Autumn, the season where everything comes to fruition, is here. How about falling into the 4 p.m. duo this lovely season?
정고마비의 계절, 여러분을 든든하게 채워줄 특별한 포드가 9월 20일 수요일 가을 퀴즈 특집으로 여러분을 찾아옵니다.
묻고 더블로 가을. 퀴즈를 한 문제 풀 때마다 차곡차곡 쌓이는 선물. 커피 받고 도넛 받고 치킨까지. When you move on to the next step, various gifts keep piling up in your gift pocket. Are you ready to challenge?
9월 20일 수요일 가을 청취자 퀴즈 특집 묻고 더블로 가을에 도전하고 싶으신 분들은 오후 4시부터 6시 문자 샵 9050과 카톡으로 여러분의 이름과 전화번호를 남겨주세요.
올 가을 저 닉과
저 데이비드가 준비한 선물이 가득한 포드에 한번 빠져보시겠습니까?
Would you like to fall into the 4 p.m. duo this fall?
묻고 더블로 가.
Extreme ways that help me.
He's done the impossible! What a trick shot! He sinks the 8 ball.
He shoots. He scores.
Welcome to Locker Lingo. Alright, Locker Lingo에서는 스포츠 관계자의 인터뷰도 듣고 스포츠와 관련해서 유익한 정보나 표현들을 살펴보는 코너입니다. Now, today's sport is popular in Korea and involves using a cue stick. 네, 한국에서 많은 사람들이 이 즐겨하는 스포츠인데요. There are many types of this sport actually. And in Korea, one particular type is very popular.
You say it's played with a cue, which is like a 좀 막대기 같은 그런 스틱이죠.
네, 맞아요. 막대기로 하는 스포츠입니다. 첫 힌트는 제가 ASMR 클립을 들고 왔는데 엄청 짧거든요. 그래서 캐치를 못 하시면은 바로 두 번째 클립도 들을 수 있으니까 일단 첫 클립 같이 들어보겠습니다. Did you catch that?
That was the most 애매한 clip I've ever heard.
그죠? 왜냐하면은 이 스포츠는 소리가 크게 많이 없어요. 거의 한 번 큰 소리가 하나, 둘 아니면 3개 정도밖에 안 들리거든요.
이 녹음기를 엄청 가까이 좀 대야 할 것 같아요.
오, 제니님 너무 예리하신데요, 제니님. So if you aren't sure yet, we're gonna listen to another clip. This is, I guess, it's in the same category of this sport, but a different type. So we'll take a listen.
That's much clearer.
근데 이거는 달라요.
I know. One of them has holes. The second one
맞아요.
has holes.
맞아요.
두 번째는 구멍이 있죠. 이
네.
테이블에.
맞아요.
예.
구멍이 있는 거랑 없는 스포츠죠. So the sport we'll be talking about is billiards or 당구.
예.
billiards 좋아하나요, Nick?
빌리어드 엄청 좋아하죠.
아, 진짜요?
영국 펍에서 이 펍마다 다 빌리아드 테이블이 있거든요.
풀 테이블 말고요.
billiards and pool very similar.
Very similar,
You can
but
choose what you want.
oh wow. Oh, okay, I guess you could block the holes.
Oh, billiards is not 당구. Billiards is pool basically.
Billiards is 당구.
Billiards. I thought billiards is a form of pool. It has holes.
Yeah, so pool is what you're thinking of with
Yeah.
holes.
Yeah.
But billiards is just
Billiards?
usually billiards is just 당구.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought 당구 was only played in Korea.
No, that's called. So you're talking about the 3-pocket billiards. That's
No
a type
pockets.
of no pocket is pool. With pocket is pool. Yeah.
Oh, so billiards is the mother.
You're talking about pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like a type of billiards, but you would call them pool, not billiards, usually.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
not-
Maybe in England you call them billiards. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I know like around the world, like India and
Yeah.
Indonesia, they're really good players.
Yeah.
They call billiards and pool separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends. We're going to be talking about 당구, billiards. Now, pool is a rectangular table with 6 pockets, usually. And billiards, also known as carom, is a pocketless table.
Yeah, this is a very Korean style one that I've tried.
Yeah, carom 단어는요. 솔직히 제가 이거 공부하면서 배웠는데요. carom이라는 거는 요즘 많이 불리는 단어더라고요. If you go on YouTube, you can search for carom videos and you'll see a lot of professionals doing billiards. And now the billiard is a word derived from the French word billard, which refers to the wooden stick, and bill meaning ball. Oh. So stick and ball. So I guess
simple.
pool kind of falls into that category as well.
Yeah.
And in the earlier times, billiards was a pocketless game table or table game where the objective was to basically have the balls hit using a cue stick.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there are so many different types of billiards that were formed after that.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure I've always enjoyed snooker and pool, which in 한국에서는 포켓볼이라고 하죠.
포켓볼, 다르게 부르더라고요.
주머니 있어가지고.
네, 맞아요. 포켓볼. So caroming refers to the action or technique used in the game of carom billiards, which is why the two terms are often used interchangeably, and we get confused all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Have you been to like if you go all around every 동네마다 이 당구 이 집들이 있잖아요. 이 가게들이
가게들
있잖아요.
있죠.
Sometimes they have a pool table,
Right.
But a lot of the time they don't, just 당구 tables. And I tried it with my friends, and I was so bad. It was so difficult because you have to be super accurate.
맞아요. 그냥 there's no luck involved.
Yeah.
이 캐럼 빌리어드, 이 한국에서 말하는 3포켓 빌리어드 당구는요. 럭은 없고요.
Yeah.
진짜 계산적으로 다 쳐야
조준을
돼요.
해가지고
그죠.
이 포켓볼 하면 그냥 대충 막 hit and luck
그죠.
kind of thing 그렇게 쳐도 되잖아요.
맞아요.
But 당구는 그러면 안 돼요.
네, 당구는 너무 어렵더라고요. So do you guys enjoy playing carom or billiards? Because it does involve strategy, almost like playing chess on a table. You can't just move your horses just because you want them to. You have to play with strategy in mind.
It's a strategic game.
맞습니다. So in Korea in particular, the 3-cushion billiards or caroming is very popular, involving the player to strike that white ball, the cue ball, so that it hits at least 3 cushions before hitting the last target ball.
Yeah.
So this adds a significant level of difficulty and strategy compared to other billiard games. 한국에서는 이 3쿠션이라고 하는데요. 3쿠션 빌리어드 카롬이 인기가 많습니다. 이 게임은 큐볼을 적어도 3개의 쿠션을 닿게 한 후에 마지막 목표 공에 닿게 하는 것을 목표로 하는 게임이죠. Now, unlike other forms of billiards we talked about like pool, a lucky shot can turn things around in a pool game.
You can hit and hope in pool a lot of the time.
Right, and you can do, back spins, forward spins if you can, and hopefully something goes in.
Yeah.
But this game of billiards, the 3-cushion is never like that.
I think that's why pool is a pub game, because you don't have to be that good. You can kind of do it lightly, 좀 가볍게, 재미있게 친구랑 좀 뭐 맥주를 마시면서 간단하게 할 수 있는 게임인데 이 당구 하려면 진짜 집중해가지고 진짜 장난 아니죠.
그죠. 집중력이 필요하고요. Yeah, things could be online as well. You could be betting things. I don't know, right? So there is this up and rising billiard player in Korea by the name of This Future. This Future이라는 사람이 있는데요. We're going to take a listen to her interview. And so the credit goes to PBA TV, which stands for Professional Billiards Association. Let's take a listen.
제 당구 스승은 저희 아버지시거든요. 아버지한테 공을 정말 많이 배웠죠. 옛날에 그 에피소드 일화를 말씀드리면 초등학생인데 5&up라는 시스템을 배웠어요. 5&up가 뭔지 다 외워갈 때쯤 5&up를 이용한 대회전을 알려주시는데 갑자기 출발 지점이 분명히 내 쪽이었는데 갑자기 출발 지점이 반대쪽이라는 거예요. 그러니까 한마디로 여기서 공을 치긴 하지만 반대쪽에서 시작하는 걸로 수치를 계산을 해야 되는 거예요. 지금도 이해가 안 되시죠?
It is difficult to understand. It's kind of, wait, why is it like this?
Yeah.
Why is the starting place different now?
Exactly. So her name is 이미래. That's why I said this future.
I thought so.
네, in the interview, she was asked who her mentor was. 스승이 영어로 mentor이라고 불리잖아요. Is there another word you would call your 스승?
I think not seriously, but because a lot of people in England and America and Canada watched a lot of Japanese anime, people will say sensei.
Okay.
You know, like sensei,
Like your
my
teacher.
Yeah, you remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? They had their rat sensei.
Oh, yeah.
Because of him, I just see teachers as sensei.
Oh, I see. So it has that animation influence.
Yeah.
So sensei could be one. But yeah, a lot of the times you would say, who's your mentor? Someone who can teach you about wisdom in life. Someone in this particular area of sports. Her mentor was her father. 그래서 너의 당구 스승은 누구였니? Who taught you how to play billiards? 이렇게 물었었는데요. 그거를 또 다르게 말하자면 Who was your mentor that taught you how to play billiards? 그리고 여기서 에피소드에 대해서 물어봤거든요. 재밌는 에피소드가 뭔지. 이 한국에서 이 에피소드라고 많이 하면 뭐 일어났던 재밌는 상황을 뜻하잖아요. Like what's a fun episode that you have? I don't think I would say what's a fun episode you had.
영어로는 이 에피소드라고 하면 TV 쇼 에피소드라고 생각하잖아요.
맞아요.
Like, oh, were you on TV? TV에 나왔어요?
네.
Yeah.
에피소드가 어떻게 보면 콩글리시라서요. You would ask someone if they can share a fun or interesting story.
Yeah, story.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's an anecdote.
네.
If it's you're talking at a dinner party. I've got a funny anecdote for you all. 그 재미있는 에피소드가 있어.
I have a fun story to share with you guys. 뭐 이렇게 해도 되고요. 그리고 친구들과 이야기하다가 뭐 에피소드가 있었다고 들었는데 알려줄래? 라고 만약에 영어로 하고 싶다면 Heard something happened. Tell us. Something happened. 이런 말을 쓸 수도 있겠죠? 그리고 여기서 이 미래 이 선수가 5.5 시스템에 대해서 인터뷰에서 설명을 하는데 She said at the end 마지막에서 지금도 이해 안 되시죠라고 이렇게 말을 하셨어요. 영어로는 뭐 다양하게 말할 수 있는 표현 같아요. You could say I think I lost you. 그죠?
Yeah, that's a good
말하다가 I think I lost you. 왜냐하면 인터뷰가 카메라를 잡고 이제 보시는데 막 무슨 말씀 하시는 거지? 이렇게 눈이 막 왔다 갔다 하면은요.
무표정이어서 이해가 분명히 안 되는 거죠.
그죠? I think I lost you. You're confused. I know. 뭐 이렇게 말할 수도 있고요. 뭐 sorry, it's so confusing. 뭐 이런 표현도 쓸 수 있고요. 뭐 it's hard to wrap around this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
뭐 다양하게 쓸 수 있는 표현들이 있습니다.
That's true. Now we've got a message from Jenny님, maybe who enjoys playing billiards a lot. saying, 한국 당구장에서는 아저씨들이 꼭 자장면을 시켜 먹어요. 국룰인가요?
Oh, it's a must, isn't it?
Like I guess all men in Korea who play these billiards, they generally like to order jjajangmyeon.
짜장 배달.
Yeah.
I think I've seen in K-dramas and movies where they feature a scene of a 당구 area. I would see people with, someone coming in with a 철가방, with a steel case with 짜장면 in it, right?
Yeah. That's a cool little tradition, I think.
Yeah. It's an interesting culture. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you guys play tango? Do you guys play three cushion billiards? Let us know if you're good at it. Now, there's other types of billiards, like we talked about pool or snooker. There's carom billiards as well.
Snooker was pretty big in the UK. It was on TV every day, but it's a very quiet, patient game. 인내심을 좀 가져야 하는 게임이라서 조금 재미없을 수도 있는데요. I would watch it for 5 minutes, like 5분 동안 막 보다가 갑자기 막 졸아가지고. But people love it. He hits 1 point. Silence.
Is it like cricket, maybe?
Cricket's a bit more intense.
Oh, it's more intense compared to snooker.
I'm not a cricket fan, but from what I see, it's like baseball sometimes. It's very intense, lots of cheering. Snooker's not like that. If they pocket it, very 정중하게.
Interesting. I would like to watch it one day. Yeah, so this was today's Locker Lingo, going over sports, athletes' interviews as well. Stay tuned for next week for another great sport I'll cover. If you have any suggestions, let us know. I would like to cover that one as well.
All right, everyone. The time is now 4:53 in the afternoon. We're going to start wrapping up the first half here, but don't go anywhere because it's Thursday, which means we've got Michael Garrett in the house for popcorn time, as well as quizzes and some more great stuff. We're going to finish off with a song. This is 골목길 어귀에서 by Bosco Bosco. We'll see you at 5.
만난 거라 그 골목길 어귀에서 지난 여름 그날처럼 나는 또다시 설레이고 사랑하는 방법이 나는 그때와는 달라서 얼굴이 굳어간다 나는 넌지시 너를 보며 노래를 불러 노래를 불러 노래를 불러 우리 다시 만난 거야 이 골목길 어귀에서 함께한 시간들이 나를 또다시 설레이고 사소했던 오해들도 이젠 다 사라져 얼굴이 굳어간다 나는 넌지시 너를 보며 노래를 불러 노래를 불러 노래를 불러 노래를 불만이 걸었던 거리와 서로를 보았던 시간들 모두 따뜻한 5월의 잔디와 소중한 바람과 기억들 모두 밤이면 나련한 공기와 매미와 개구리 노래들 모두 골목길 뜨거운 가로등 소중한 추억들은 이젠 랄라루랄라루랄라루라라따 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 랄라루랄라라 우리 다시 만난 거라 그 골목길 어귀에서 지난 여름 그날처럼 나는 또다시 설레이고 사소했던 오해들도 기다렸던 시간들도 우리 다시 만난 거야 이 골목길 어귀에서
부산을 한 장의 사진에 담는다면 어디로 가야 할까요? 꼬꼬마 시절 이때만큼은 세상을 내려다보며 꿈을 키웠고 용돈을 모아 산 사진기는 아직도 서랍 속에 있습니다. 시간이 흘러 키는 자라고 사진은 어디서든 찍을 수 있는 세상이 되었지만 부산의 진짜 모습을 보기 위해서는 같이 가볼 곳이 있습니다. 광복동에서 부산을 내려다보며 우리와 함께 해온 그곳, 새롭게 불을 밝힌 다이아몬드 타워와 함께 용두산 공원이 우리를 다시 찾아왔습니다. 북한과 남항, 멀리 남구와 해운대까지 부산을 한눈에 담을 수 있는 그곳, 알록달록 꽃시계와 함께 다시 시민의 품으로 돌아온 용두산 공원은 부산의 또 하나의 명소입니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
BEFM invites you to the 2023 My Life, My English Speech Festival.
2023 부산영어방송 세계시민 네트워킹 파티에 여러분을 초대합니다.
The festival features inspiring stories by the winners of the 2023 My Life, My English, followed by the networking party, where we get to meet all of you.
1부에는 2023 My Life, My English 참가자와의 시간이, 2부에는 다양한 이벤트와 미션이 가득한 네트워킹 파티가 이어집니다.
Besides that, let's gather our support for the final push for the 2030 World Expo in Busan.
깊어가는 가을, 부산 바다가 아름답게 펼쳐지는 동백섬. 세계의 정상들이 모여서 회의했던 바로 그곳. 누리마루 에이펙 하우스에서 세계 시민 여러분을 기다립니다. 자세한 사항은 부산 영어방송 홈페이지를 참고해주세요.
See you on October the 21st.
어린 시절, 여러분만의 특별했던 꿈을 기억하시나요?
BEFM is holding an English speech contest to talk about the dreams of the youth and the future of Busan.
부산 지역의 꿈나무들이 바라는 부산의 미래, 우리의 미래를 그려볼 수 있는 영어 말하기 대회를 개최합니다. 제1회 중구청정배 청소년 영어 말하기 대회, 나의 꿈, 우리의 미래. 9월 16일 토요일 오전 11시 부산 영화체험박물관에서 2030 부산 세계박람회를 앞둔 국제도시 부산의 미래를 확인해보세요.
우리는 자랑스러운 부산의 꿈나무입니다.
We are the future of Busan.
Come to hear firsthand the dreams of Busan's local youth and find out how they envision the city's hopeful future in this speech contest.
이 행사는 중구 진로교육지원센터와 BEFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
지금 방송 광고라는 부메랑을 던져보세요. 소비자를 향해 정확히 날아가는 광고, 힘차게 돌아가는 경제. 부메랑처럼 다시 기업의 이익으로 되돌아오니까요. 방송 광고, 경제에 큰 힘이 됩니다. 부산 방송광고발전협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
새로 배운 영어 표현은 앙 물어보고,
모르는 영어 표현은 잉 물어보셔라. 교통부터 비즈니스 영어까지.
Bite into new English expressions.
Welcome everybody to Bite English. This is where we go over certain expressions and we get to go over everything interesting about English. You could say, I'm great or I'm doing well.
That's right. And you could say things like that, but if you don't know what to say, all you have to do is to ask us.
That's right, because in this segment, we'll dig into one sentence per day, so don't hesitate or be afraid to ask any English expression. 네, 궁금한 표현이 있다면 물어봐 주세요.
Today's Bite English expression is NVM. No, it's not a brand name, it's never mind. 신경 쓰지 마.
좀 멋있는 로고가 될 것 같아요.
NVM.
네, 여기다가 NVM.
그죠. NVM 그리고 작게 never mind.
예, 스포츠 브랜드.
그죠. Never mind sports.
Trademark 저작권. We claim that.
By the 4 p.m. deal.
NVM, never mind. 신경 쓰지 마. 아니면 됐어.
네, 맞아요. 언제 쓸까요?
Now, if you use NVM, 이 약자 있잖아요. 뭐 주로 문자 쓸 때 아니면 SNS에서 많이 쓸 것 같아요. Maybe you've explained something. 엄청 길게 어떤 포인트를 막 설명했는데 상대방이 이해가 안 돼가지고 NVM 됐어 이제.
맞아요.
이제 설명하기 귀찮아가지고 NVM.
맞아요. 예를 들어서 내 키 어디 있는 줄 알아? Like, do you know where my keys are? No? Never mind, I'll find them. 이런 거죠.
Or you found them.
Yeah.
찾았어요.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah.
찾았어요.
I got them.
Yeah.
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 아니면 뭐 아니야. 막 you change your mind like that as well. Like, you know the meeting is at 4. Oh, never mind. I'm in at 3.
말하다가 갑자기 목은 좀 깨달아가지고.
그죠. 깨달아서 바꿀 때.
그래서 상황에 따라서 약간 다른 톤을 쓸 것 같아요. If you can't be bothered to explain something,
right.
Never mind. 약간 rolling your eyes, 눈을 막 굴리면서 never mind.
그죠. 예를 들어서 뭐 부탁을 했어요. 닉한테. Like, Nick, can you clean my room for me? And you know what? Never mind, I'll do it.
I wasn't going to do it anyway. No, never minding me. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. So it's a good expression. You got to be careful how you use it, though. I think because it can sound a bit like 막 거절하는 그런 느낌이 들 수도 있어가지고.
Sure.
Never mind. Kind of like you're ignoring the other person.
Yeah. Yeah, you could use it in many ways in many different cases and scenarios.
Now, if there was a different expression, 좀 비슷하지만 다른 표현이 있다면 뭐가 있을까요? Forget it.
Forget it.
Forget it. I'll do it. 됐어. 내가 할게.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's a bit nicer.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's not a acronym. There's not an acronym for those. Is there?
Yeah, Nevermind is very used. It's used a lot, especially in text messages.
Very
그리고,
simply.
네, Nevermind라고 전체적으로 안 쓰고 모두가 아는 NVM으로 씁니다.
Yeah.
네.
NV. I personally just write nevermind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Because every time I try to write NVM, 이 autocorrect이 막 좀 이상하게 나와가지고 그냥 nevermind 칠게요.
요즘 그런 기능도 있잖아요. 키보드에 입력할 수 있는 autocorrect. NVM 치면 저절로 Nevermind.
I think 한 번이라도 좀 고쳐야 이제 다음부터 생기는 거죠.
그것도 AI 기능이 좀 있네요.
It's like a 배우는 그런 시스템이죠. Yeah. But I haven't done that yet.
Right.
Yeah.
The learning curve with the keyboards.
Exactly. So you can say never mind, don't worry about it, forget it in all of these situations. So, for example, if I say it to you, "Oh, David, did you hear about this big thing going on at the event today?"
Not really.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
그럼 됐어.
그죠. 너 혼자 잘 살아.
약간 좀 실망하는 그런 톤으로.
그죠.
Never mind then.
공감을 못 해주니까. 네, never mind.
Kind of like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Never mind.
맞아요. 막 설명을 하다가 이제 말이 너무 길어지니까. Never mind.
Yeah. And that was today's Bite English expression. NVM. Never mind. 신경 쓰지 마. 됐어. 그럼.
네, 맞습니다. Hopefully you guys will 신경 써 because we've got lots of 신경 써요 because we got lots of prizes here.
신경 써주세요.
네, 신경 좀 쓰시면 저희 선물 엄청 많이 드리거든요.
네.
We have 반반 치킨 콜라 세트, 햄버거 쿠폰, 아이스크림 교환권, 떠먹는 조각 케이크 교환권, 도넛 교환권 있습니다. 치킨 콜라 콤보 쿠폰, 햄버거 쿠폰, 도넛 쿠폰, a slice of cake, and ice cream coupon.
네. 그리고 놀라운 착시의 세계를 즐길 수 있는 착시 미술관 Museum of Illusion 관람 티켓도 있습니다. Tickets to the Museum of Illusion in Busan Cinema Center, Biff Hill in Haeundae, where you can explore some great illusions and take a few pictures too.
네, 부산 대표 랜드마크 해운대 LCT에 위치한 하늘 위의 바다 부산 액세스가의 전망대 입장권을 1인당 2명씩 선물로 드립니다. We've got admission tickets for Busan Sky Top Floor Observatory, which is located at LCT in Haeundae, the highest point in Busan.
And we also have special tickets for the performance of The Great Legacy, 위대한 유산입니다. On October the 10th for our lovely listeners. 네, 10월 10일 화요일 오후 7시 30분에 부산시민회관에서 개최되는 개관 50주년 기념 특별 공연 위대한 유산 티켓이 여러분을 기다립니다. We're giving away 4 tickets per person.
네, 공연 티켓을 원하시는 분은 위대한 유산이라고 문자 보내주시면 저희가 티켓을 드리겠습니다.
All right, everyone, we're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with your chance to win some prizes. This is Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry, be happy. I give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I make you happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry, be happy. Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Now there is this song I wrote. I hope you learned it note for note like good little children. Don't worry, be happy. Listen to what I say. In your life, expect some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, don't do it. Be happy. Put a smile on your face. Don't bring everybody down like this. Don't worry. It will soon pass, whatever it is. Don't worry, be happy. I'm not worried.
It's time for Flash Pop Quiz. 아마 지금쯤 다들 좀 출출하실 텐데요. 오늘 저녁 메뉴는 정하셨나요? 오늘은 음식에 관한 퀴즈 하나 같이 풀어보도록 하겠습니다. Now this is a dish with a sauce seasoned with spices, mainly associated with South Asian cuisine, especially in India. The most common curry ingredients may include cumin, coriander, turmeric, ginger, garlic, onions, chili peppers, and tomatoes. Uh-oh. Go on. 특히 이 음식에는 향신료의 종류인 강황이 많이 함유되어 있습니다.
네, 맞습니다. 최근에 이 강황이 소화제에 버금갈 만큼 소화불량 치료에 도움이 된다는 연구 결과가 나왔습니다. 맛도 있고 건강을 지킬 수 있는 노란색을 대표하는 향신료를 이용한 요리엔 이것은 무엇일까요? 힌트를 드리고 싶지만 데이비드가 엄청 큰 힌트 이미 드려버렸습니다.
Yeah, it was in the question in itself. Also, my favorite basketball player. His last name is this.
He's very famous, right?
Stephen something.
I'll give another hint. You can put lots of different meat in it, right? 치킨을 넣으면 치킨 뿅뿅, 소고기를 넣으면 소고기 뿅뿅,
뿅뿅.
해산물을 넣으면 해산물 뿅뿅이라고 불리며 그 어떤 재료도 이 요리와 잘 어울려서 근사한 한 그릇 요리가 됩니다.
맞습니다. 그리고 한국에는 이 오땡땡에서 나오는 패키지로 노란 색깔이 좀 유명하잖아요.
그렇죠.
네, 전자레인지에 돌려서 먹어도 되고요.
Send us your answers to pound 9050 샵 9050 should cost you 101 or a KakaoTalk message. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be right back. This is Yellow by Coldplay.
shine for you. Everything you do, yeah, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. So I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line, I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. Look how the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things that you do.
묻고 더블로 가.
Autumn, the season where everything comes to fruition, is here. How about falling into the 4 p.m. duo this lovely season?
정고마비의 계절, 여러분을 든든하게 채워줄 특별한 포드가 9월 20일 수요일 가을 퀴즈 특집으로 여러분을 찾아옵니다.
묻고 더블로 가을. 퀴즈를 한 문제 풀 때마다 차곡차곡 쌓이는 선물. 커피 받고 도넛 받고 치킨까지. When you move on to the next step, various gifts keep piling up in your gift pocket. Are you ready to challenge?
9월 20일 수요일 가을 청취자 퀴즈 특집 묻고 더블로 가을에 도전하고 싶으신 분들은 오후 4시부터 6시 문자샵 9050과 카톡으로 여러분의 이름과 전화번호를 남겨주세요.
올 가을 저 닉과
저 데이비드가 준비한 선물이 가득한 포드에 한번 빠져보시겠습니까?
Would you like to fall into the 4 p.m. duo this fall?
묻고 더블로 가.
4 p.m. duo에 빠져보시겠습니까?
먹고 더블로 가라고.
Okay. Hey everyone, if you heard that, we are having a little event very soon, which you might not be aware of. 네, 오늘 상품을 못 받아도 실망하지 마세요. 이 다음 주 수요일에는 청취자 여러분을 위한 퀴즈 특집 방송이 기다리고 있습니다. 이 치킨 받고 아이스크림 받고 도넛의 전망대 상품권까지 이 상품을 모두 한 번에 받고 싶으신 분은 직접 전화 퀴즈에 도전하실 수 있습니다.
맞습니다. You can participate in this phone quiz event. 전화 퀴즈에 참여하실 분은 다음 주 화요일까지 4시부터 6시 사이 포드가 방송되는 동안 문자나 카톡으로 전화 퀴즈라고 쓰시고 전화번호를 보내주시면 됩니다. Very easy, simple, straightforward, right? 다음 주 수요일 닉과 데이비드가 직접 여러분께 전화를 드립니다. 놀라지 마세요.
네, 슈퍼문을 못 봤다면 14년 후에 보면 되지만 저희랑 이번 기회에 전화를 못 한다면 140년을 기다려야 할지도 모릅니다. 지금부터 신청해 주세요.
네. 꼭 신청 부탁드립니다. We're gonna have lots of fun together and you could win not just one, not just two, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 prizes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun and we'd love to hear your lovely voices as well on the air. So send us your numbers, not through YouTube Live, that's public, but through 문자 message or through Kakao Talk would be great.
맞습니다. And we are indeed right now in the middle of our quiz, right?
We are indeed. We asked you a question about a certain type of food, very famous, of course, in India, but Japan, Korea, lots of these countries have their own unique style of this too.
Right, their own variations or versions of it. What is this we're talking about? It's yellow in color, or it could be orange. It could be brown as well in colors. What is this food?
It is curry.
Curry.
I love a good curry.
갑자기 또 너무 배가 고픈데 먹고 싶네요.
What's your favorite curry?
I like spicy curry.
That's very vague.
I like curry with lamb in it.
Yeah,
lamb curry. 너무 맛있어요.
Me too.
I also like the Japanese versions of curry as well.
Yeah. It's very unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like it with 돈가스 sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of them have the sauce, curry sauce.
You know what? You could have curry with noodles as well. I've tried that too.
Yeah. You know, in England, it's popular to have curry on chips.
Oh.
감자튀김에다가 카레 소스 부으면
약간
진짜 맛있어요.
캐네디언 푸틴 느낌이네요.
약간 그런 느낌. 치즈와 카레 소스 같이 넣으면 진짜 맛있거든요.
진짜 맛있겠네요.
Anyway, besides the point, curry is delicious wherever you eat it in the world. We have Ifnim saying curry. It is curry as well. Jenny님 saying 오땡땡은 정말 사랑입니다. 커리는 살짝 매운데 이 자장은 애들이 좋아하더라고요. 한 번씩 유용하겠습니다. 그리고 오늘 저녁 메뉴는 오징어 삼겹살 불고기 냠냠냠.
Oh, that sounds so good.
That sounds really good.
네,
Yeah.
6162번님 texting in the right answer. 7250번님 as well. And 3801번님 saying one of my favorites. Yeah, thanks to this company, a lot of Koreans are familiar with this since kids.
For real. Yeah, that's definitely true. 오우님 or 인수님 saying 카레 하트병 4pm duo 언제나 행복 주는 방송 사랑합니다. 화이팅. 감사합니다, my friend, and thank you for your correct answer as well. I think a lot of us like curry because there's non-spicy curry and there's spicy curry too. 7250번님 said curry 대문자로. 그리고 콜드플레이 노래 비 오는 날엔 너무 좋아요.
네, 맞습니다.
Coldplay, especially that song Yellow. It's a very, I don't know. It's a very nice. 감미로운 그런 멜로디 있어가지고
네.
좋은 것 같아요.
몽환적인 그런 말이 있나요? 몽환적인 느낌이 있어요. Yeah. It makes you feel like you're in space, like floating around.
막 우주에서 막 표류하고 있는
네, relaxing한 느낌도 있잖아요.
목적 없이.
네.
All right, got a lot of curries coming in, messages coming in as well. We're going to give a hamburger set to
7250번님 축하드립니다. Woohoo, congratulations.
Congratulations, enjoy that, my friend. And remember, like we said, don't be disappointed if you didn't win because very soon there's a chance where you can also phone in and win loads of prizes. So please send us your numbers. Don't be scared. Don't be shy.
Yes, send them to pound 9050 a KakaoTalk message. Meanwhile, we'll listen to a song, 카레 by 노라조. We'll be right back.
매콤하고 향기롭지는 않지만 타지마할 양파 넣고 감자 넣고 소고기는 넣지 않아 남았을 때 아하 둘이 먹다 하나 죽어도 모르는 이 맛은 왼손으로 비비지 말고 오른손으로 돌려 먹어라 Right now 바삭바삭 치킨 카레도 바쁘다면 즉석카레도 Oh, thank you, thank you 샹티 샹티 카레 카레야 완전 좋아 아레알 좋아 샹티 샹티 요가 파이야 핫 뜨거운 카레가 좋아 인도 사이다 맛, 매콤한 맛 인도에도 없는 이 맛 타지마할 찍어 먹고 비벼 먹고 그릇까지 핥아 먹자 남았을 때 아하 남녀노소 개나 소나 반해버린 이 맛은 뜨거워진 후라이 팬의 손목에 스냅을 이용하거라 바삭바삭 치킨 카레도 바쁘다면 즉석카레도 Oh, thank you, thank you 샹티 샹티 카레 카레야 완전 좋아 아레알 좋아 샹티 샹티 요가 파이야 핫 뜨거운 카레가 좋아 짭조름한 단무지에도 살면 묵은지에도 Oh, thank you, thank you 샹티 샹티 카레 카레야 완전 좋아 아레알 좋아 샹티 샹티 요가 파이야 핫 뜨거운 카레가 좋아 샹티 샹티 카레 카레야 완전 좋아 아레알 좋아 샹티 샹티 요가 파이야 핫 뜨거운 카레가 좋아 인도 사이다
Lights, camera, action.
Pop, 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 poppity popcorn.
Respect!
Corn.
Yo, it's popcorn time again, with magnesium in the house.
What up, y'all?
우린 갈 때마다 못하는데. Every week we go worse and worse in that introduction.
Yo, well, it is popcorn time. I mean, we have Michael Garrett here.
Yeah, it's good to be here, everybody. We can get rid of that popcorn.
We'll make it better someday. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing really well, and today in Busan is a pretty rainy day right now. I just got here in the rain. So I think I have a good theme for a rainy day, for the movie for today.
Rainy day?
Rainy day movie.
Yeah.
Usually on rainy days, though.
Romantic. Rainy day in New York.
You like to watch romantic movies?
I don't like it, but it's my wife's one of her favorite movies is Rainy Day in New York.
Just finished that.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Last night.
Oh, you did?
It's such a weird timing. It's a Woody Allen.
It's an oddly nice movie, kind of like the Lost in Translation vibes. Doesn't have a point. You just kind of drift through the movie.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that a recent release?
It was
2019. 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. But you just happened to watch that.
Yeah, because I was thinking about Woody Allen because he just released a film at the film festival in Venice. And so where people were kind of, every time he releases something, people start talking about Woody Allen again. And I was like, I never saw that Timothée Chalamet Rainy Day in New York movie. So I watched it. It is good. But actually, I was thinking of a murder mystery.
Oh, see, that's something I would watch. Like thrillers and horrors.
Yeah. Murder mystery. I think a lot of people like it, especially if you look on like OTT platforms like Netting.
Yeah.
There are a lot of documentaries and a lot of like short limited series about murder mysteries.
Yeah. And so if we talk about movies that are like you don't know who the killer is, that's actually so many different movies. So I'm going to narrow this down to a particular subgenre of that and say it's the one with the private detective. And it's limited to like one murder. It's kind of a whodunit in one place where somebody just ends up dead, and then we say the killer is one of these people.
Yeah.
And we're gonna stay here until we know who that is.
It's okay. I thought you were going to go in the direction of Columbo, where you know the killer. That's also fascinating.
That is good as well.
But so kind of whodunit kind of murder mystery.
It's a whodunit, and it's in kind of one place. And the master of this is actually, we have to go all the way back to an author who can be considered the most successful author of all time, Agatha Christie. And she is the queen of crime, the queen of mystery, and a lot of what she would write would be kind of like a little bit if you're familiar with Sherlock Holmes. She had her own versions of that kind of character. And so there would be, but the interesting thing about hers, and her most famous one is Hercule Poirot. And he instead of somebody coming to him and saying there's been a murder and I want you to figure it out, usually what will happen to him is that he'll just be in a place and somebody will die and then he'll just conveniently be there and he'll need to solve the murder. But he's just there. I guess that's one thing that's a little bit unbelievable about the Agatha Christie stories is that he just happens to always be there when somebody dies. But
maybe he's the cause.
Yeah, he could be right. That's the whole twist.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny because there's one where they're on a train and then somebody dies, and then he's one where they're on a boat going up the Nile River.
뭔가 좀 패턴이 생기는 것 같아요.
그렇죠.
이 형사가 어디 갈 때마다 사람이 죽어가지고.
He's the culprit. He's the murderer.
And it's almost a joke in it too, because he's actually usually trying to get away from his work, and then he's like on vacation, and then he'll be like, somebody just died in this room, and he's like,
이런 피할 수 없죠. You can't escape your work.
뭔가 fantasy 느낌이 있는 것 같아요. He carries some ghastly thing around him, and some bad thing happens all the time.
There is, now that you speak of that, a Japanese cartoon where a guy, he emits some kind of gas from his body, and everywhere he goes, the people around him die.
Oh, like a bad spirit, right?
It's like a gas he releases from his body.
Wow,
it's pretty intense.
So yeah, maybe that's the thing.
What is this?
I'll show you later.
Okay,
we have to talk about it later.
I'm usually bringing movies for you to watch, and
sorry.
No, this recommendation is really good. But with the Poirot series, there's been actually updated. So we're in the middle of the Kenneth Branagh age of Agatha Christie adaptations, and we're actually up to number 3 right now for Kenneth Branagh. Kenneth Branagh, He's a British actor and director. He started out doing mostly Shakespeare, and then he would adapt Shakespeare. He was on the stage doing it early on in his career, and then he would adapt them over to film. Some really good ones like 1989's Henry V, Much Ado About Nothing from 1993, classic Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And that was kind of, he was just known as like, he's the Shakespeare guy who brings this over to film. And then he's been doing, since 2017, he's been doing Agatha Christie, and he's kind of made this into his own little franchise now, where he will play Hercule Poirot, the private investigator, and then he'll also direct these movies. All three of them he has directed as well.
Oh, yeah, I've always known him as the Shakespeare guy or the Harry Potter one movie guy.
That's right.
The Chamber of Secrets.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's
So a very established actor, of course.
Yeah, and so I want to give you a little bit of some audio of him in this role, and just to give you a little bit of a sense of who Poirot is, because a lot of times with these murder mysteries, the private investigator has to be kind of a character. You know, like Sherlock Holmes is not a normal person. And so just as soon as you see him, it's like something's very odd about this guy. Hercule Poirot is like that too. He has the extremely thick and long mustache that curls up at the two ends.
The Tesla mustache, the Nikola Tesla mustache.
Yeah, he has the Tesla mustache. And then one of these movies actually kind of explains the backstory of that, where he was wounded in a war, and he has actually like a cleft lip right here.
Oh, okay.
So there's a reason for his mustache. But anyways, he has kind of a reddish pink nose. He's a shorter guy. And then he's kind of obsessive compulsive. So he's always dressed perfectly, and then he'll kind of react. He's like very squeamish. So he's like, if the boat moves a certain way, he's like, oh, my stomach, I'm going to throw up or something like this. And then he hates getting stains on his clothes, things like that.
약간 강박증이 있다는 말씀이죠.
그런 캐릭터가 있는 캐릭터입니다. 사람입니다.
Yeah, that's right. So this is from Murder on the Orient Express. And then the voice that you're going to hear is Kenneth Branagh being Hercule Poirot.
You give my body to the lake, and you walk away innocent at the station. You must silence me. Book can lie. I cannot.
Do it! One of you! Wow.
Yeah.
He does a good foreign accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really talented. I mean, the thing with him, the Kenneth Branagh, is that when he will kind of build a speech, I played that in particular for you, no spoilers in it or anything, because it kind of shows his range, and that he's very good at starting out very subtle and then building up to that emotion. And that comes from his Shakespeare background. So love him in that. The actual reviews for these three movies so far, they're all kind of exactly slightly above average. So nobody's blown away with his Agatha Christie stuff.
Yeah.
But everybody's just kind of like, it's entertaining. I didn't know who the killer was. That was kind of good. And they're just kind of, it's pretty good.
I think Kenneth Branagh, I don't want to say, like, he does a lot of sophisticated stuff. So his movies aren't like big explosions, fun camera transitions. It's the subtle storytelling.
Yeah, you're right about that. So the second one, as I was saying, that's the one that's on the boat. It was called Death on the Nile. And it came out in 2022. So last year, it was kind of delayed because of COVID, which a lot of the stuff we talk about, there's like a COVID delay in it. And the one that is in theaters right now, which is why I'm talking to you about this, and it's good for a rainy day, is the third in the series. It's called A Haunting in Venice. Yeah, so this is Venice 유령 살인 사건. And Hercule Poirot, this time, he attended a seance. You know, a seance where you go in there and you're trying to contact the dead.
Oh, yeah.
And then during the seance, somebody dies. You know, turn off the lights, boom. Oh,
트위스트.
그런 리추얼 같은 걸 했는데
그죠. 이
그냥
귀신이랑 좀 소통하기 위해서
그렇죠.
하는 그런 테이블이 있잖아요.
근데 거기서 사람이 죽는 거예요.
근데
everybody holds hands.
중요한 것은 라이트 꺼지고 사람이 죽잖아요. You said the lights turn off.
Yeah.
So that's a bit suspicious. 좀 수상하지 않아요? 왜 불이 꺼졌어요? Yeah. Why can't they die with the lights on so everyone can see? So there's some foul play at work here.
That's right. And then I think that most of the movie, it kind of looks like it could be actually the ghost that had a hand in
like
killing.
a supernatural thing.
But that's the entire thing with Hercule Poirot is that eventually the pattern with these movies is that everybody who's actually there attending on the train for the first movie or on the boat for the second movie or at this seance, they all actually have a kind of convincing, somewhat believable motive for killing the person who ends up dead. And so as you're watching, you're like, I definitely think it's the boyfriend. And then, 20 minutes later, you're like, although it could be the teacher. And, like as Perot is kind of discovering all these little backstories and like, oh, you actually knew her before. And then eventually everybody looks like a convincing suspect.
Those movies are really interesting. There's a similar one called Devil, which is set in an elevator.
Yeah.
Where the whole movie is basically in an elevator. 엘리베이터 안에 있는데 이 5명 중에 한 명이 그 사탄이에요. So they have to figure out who the devil is. And it's like, well, this person could be it, but this person also has motive. Yeah. And you go around and people start dying.
It's like the mafia game, you
Kind of, yeah.
It is.
Vote for the killer.
And also there's dinner theater, like murder mysteries, where you can pay money to have dinner and then they will act it out and you can even kind of participate in it. And these are things where people will go and it's almost like a combination of a dinner and a theater at the same time. Ooh. So it's almost like a cinematic version of that. So, I wanted to also say that since with these movies, it's a good chance to go to a theater and watch that and have that murder mystery. But as you were saying, actually earlier, Nick, on NetThing, there's really good ones as well. And the ones that people are really enjoying these days, and they have better ratings than the Kenneth Branagh, Agatha Christie ones, are the Knives Out series.
The Knives Out.
You heard of Knives Out?
Yeah, the Glass Onion.
Yeah, that's the second one is Glass Onion, and then the third one is being filmed right now. It's been very successful, and the director is Rian Johnson. He started out with a movie called Brick from 2005, which was you take the hard-boiled kind of detective type of, it's like Humphrey Bogart type of movie, and that's like wearing the trench coat with that hat on. It's always raining. They come in, the woman comes in distress into his office and he has to investigate. It's like that, but it's set in the high school.
Okay.
And so it's almost like a modernization of a very old trope. So Rian Johnson started out kind of doing that. He was very successful early on in his career. He did a Star Wars movie. And I feel like he kind of thought like, this isn't really for me, this whole big Star Wars studio thing. I want to go back to what I really like doing. And then he went back and he did Knives Out. And he kind of sees it as like a modernization of this Agatha Christie type of movie. And then Daniel Craig, James Bond.
Yeah, he's the detective.
He's the detective, and we get a nice accent also. You always got to give a really thick accent to your...
Got a thick southern accent in this movie.
Yeah, you got to have character, otherwise it'll be boring.
Yeah. So he is Benoit Blanc. Is Daniel Craig Benoit Blanc.
I think in these Knives Out movies, the acting is really good. Yeah. In my opinion, better than the movies themselves. Yeah. The acting is great.
Acting,
The acting is great.
So
the stories are a bit
you
like...
watch for the acting.
Yeah, like Daniel Craig, Chris Evans.
Yeah. And then Ana de Armas in the first one. That was, everybody was kind of like introduced to the new hot, actor on the scene as well. But I do have, just to give you a little bit of the accent of Benoit Blanc and Daniel Craig. And also to let you know, Knives Out, also Glass Onion Knives Out, and the third one that you can anticipate as well, you can very easily find that streaming online. So here is a clip of Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc.
I spoke in the car about the hole at the center of this donut. And what you and Harlan did that fateful night seems at first glance to fill that hole perfectly. A donut hole in a donut's hole. But we must look a little closer. And when we do, we see the donut hole has a hole in its center. It is not a donut hole, but a smaller donut with its own hole. And our donut is not a hole at all.
Look,
Oh no, it's a donut hole without a hole.
It's a hole within a hole in a donut.
Yeah, I just wanted to play you the most confusing clip of the whole movie.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. What was going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's great because Daniel Craig is a British actor known for James Bond. He's very, stiff upper lip. But here, I'm not sure from a Native American, North American perspective, is that a good accent?
I guess it's kind of funny. Like people, I don't want to say like the brand name, but it's a famous fried chicken restaurant in the United States.
Oh.
People just said, "Hey, he sounds like that guy." You know, Sanders.
Yeah,
he
Colonel.
sounds. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, his finger licking good."
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. And so they were making. It's. I think it's supposed to be like a little bit laughable. The accent.
Yeah, fair enough. So these were, of course, you say Brick, the Star Wars movie Knives Out, even Looper from 2012, which I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson movies. And then, getting back to just the murder mystery whodunits that you can enjoy right now. So again, let me bring this back. That the Haunting of Venice, the Kenneth Branagh, Agatha Christie movie, Hercule Poirot, that is out in theaters right now. You can go see that tonight if you wanted to. And then I'm just saying the Knives Out series, good reviews and pretty good. And so if you want to, on a rainy day, enjoy some murder mystery, there are these options for you out there.
Brilliant. Michael, thanks so much for bringing us perfect movies for a rainy day. Check out some horror if you want to, and we look forward to next week as well.
Okay, me as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.
All right, we're going to take a song break. This is Dancing with Your Ghost by Sasha Sloan.
Yelling at the sky, screaming at the world. Baby, why'd you go away? I'm still your girl. Holding on too tight, head up in the clouds. Heaven only knows where you are now. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Never got the chance to say your last goodbye. I gotta move on, but it hurts to try. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost.
아직 한 발 남았다.
The last English dose.
It ain't over till it's over. Now, before wrapping up the show, we would like to let you know one more useful English expression.
There are lots of situations in the world, and we'll pick the most interesting situations and take the time to share one expression through short conversations of that particular situation.
What kind of situation should we move on to today?
자기야, 이제 자기 자격증 시험이 얼마 안 남았네. 공부를 그렇게도 안 하면서 자격증은 어떻게 따려고 그래? 자기야, 공부 좀 해. 안 되겠다. 우리 같이 도서관이라도 가야겠어. 얼른 가서 공부하자.
자기야, 공부는 나랑 안 맞는가 봐. 자꾸 나를 피하는 이런 나쁜 공부. 따지. 하지만 자기야, 너무 공부하고 싶지만 나 오늘 신발을 잘못 신고 나와서 도서관은 못 가겠죠.
아니, 무슨 공부에 패션이 그렇게 중요하냐? 공부 좀 해야 한다고. 자기야, 공부해서 남 주냐? 일단 공부해서 나를 좀 주긴 해야겠다. 자기야, 공부 좀 해. 제발 플리즈.
자기야, 그게 아니라 내가 공부를 너무 하고 싶은데 이 신발이 있잖아. 이 아방가르드하고 스타일리시하고 뭔가 트렌디하고 유니크한 이 신발, 이게 걸으면 자꾸 삑삑 소리가 나거든. 뭐 병아리도 아니고 자꾸 소리가 나. 그래서 지난번에 이 신발 신고 도서관 갔는데 사람들이 막 째려본 거 있지. 아우, 무서워. 자기야, 무서워. 날 째려볼까봐 무서워.
자기야, 왜 그래? 공부 좀 하라고.
하고 싶은데 신발이 안 좋아서 안 돼.
새로운 거 사줄게.
그러면은 사주고 그 다음에 가자.
You've done this before, haven't you? 네, 누군가를 무엇인가를 기분이 좋지 않은 상태로 계속 노려보고 있다라고 하는 표현, 영어로는 어떻게 표현할 수 있을까요?
네, 오늘은 째려보다라는 말을 영어로 표현하는지 어떻게 하는지 알아보겠습니다. 네, 영어로는 오늘의 상황이 어떻게 표현될지 한번 들어보시죠.
Do you want to go to the library to study?
No, I'm wearing the wrong shoes for the library.
What do you mean?
These shoes squeak. The last time I went to the library wearing these shoes, a lot of people gave me a dirty look.
Let's listen to it one more time. Do you want to go to the library to study?
No, I'm wearing the wrong shoes for the library.
What do you mean?
These shoes squeak. The last time I went to the library wearing these shoes, a lot of people gave me a dirty look.
Thank you, Steve and Stephanie, for lending us your voices for today's last English dose. Give a dirty look. 째려보다란 뜻이죠. Let's go over the sentences one by one. Do you want to go to the library to study? Do you want to go to the library to study? 도서관 가서 공부할래?
Do you want to go to the library to study?
친구랑 얘기하는 것이라면 이 do, 이 앞에 있는 do 빼고 그냥 wanna go to the library and study? 라고 해도 되죠. 아니면 you wanna go to the library and study?
네, do를 안 쓰는 게 좀 정상적인 캐주얼한 표현이죠.
그죠. 약간 캐주얼하게 얘기할 때, 친구랑 얘기할 때 자주 생략해서 말하는 편입니다.
맞아요. 뭐 예를 들어서 뭐 library 아니더라도 you wanna go eat something, you wanna eat 돼지국밥 with me? 뭐 이렇게 말할 수 있잖아요.
아니면 더 줄여서 wanna go and eat 돼지국밥 with me?
예, 맞아요.
예. Or you could just take out wanna eat 돼지국밥 with me.
아니면 진짜 편하게 돼지국밥? 영어 안 써도 돼요.
그죠. Look at, just body language.
Right. 돼지국밥 nod.
좋아.
좋소.
Good. All
right. Next phrase is no, I'm wearing the wrong shoes for the library. 네, 신발 잘못 신고 왔대요. I'm wearing the wrong shoes for the library. What's a proper shoe for the library?
찍찍 소리 나지 않는 신발이 맞을 것 같아요.
I guess so. No heels.
저는 엄청 큰 부츠가 있거든요. 근데 약간 겨울이 되면 제가 그 부츠를 자주 신고 출근하거든요. So when I come into here, they're quite clumpy.
Okay.
그래서 약간 봄 소리 좀 잘 나거든요.
Oh, I see.
So I feel a bit conscious, so I have to tiptoe a little bit. Otherwise, the boots are loud. They're like clump, clump, clump.
For sure. Yeah, sometimes I guess you need to wear proper shoes or proper clothing for particular areas.
Yeah, don't wear those kids light-up shoes to a wedding.
아니면 삑삑 소리 나는 것도 있잖아요.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
So I'm wearing the wrong shoes for the library. 아니 잘못된 신발을 신고 왔어라고 했습니다.
그러자 What do you mean? 이라고 했습니다. What do you mean? 그게 무슨 뜻이에요? 무슨 말이에요?
그러자 These shoes squeak. 이 신발은 삑삑 소리가 나. The last time I went to the library wearing these shoes, a lot of people gave me a dirty look. 오늘의 표현이 나왔습니다. The last English dose의 표현 gave me a dirty look. A dirty look 하면은 아주 더러운 표정. 뭐 말 그대로 좀 비슷한 느낌이 있어요. 안 좋은 표정으로 째려봤다라는 뜻이죠.
마치 이 길을 걷다가 더러운 것을 본 것처럼 이게 표정이 막 좀 이상하게 되잖아요. 좀
얼굴이 찡그러진 거죠. 인상 쓰고.
Yeah, yeah, that's a dirty look. So when you look at someone with that, hey, stop giving me dirty looks.
네, 친구랑 얘기하다가 갑자기 친구 얼굴이 막 찡그러지면 What's with the dirty look, bro?
Yeah.
이렇게 물어볼 수도 있죠.
What's with the dirty look?
네.
Yeah.
방귀 냄새 때문에 그럴 수도 있고요.
Yeah, or because they said something disgusting.
Right.
이상한 말을 해가지고 왜 그래?
Yeah. What's with the look?
Yeah, don't give me dirty look. Now, in the UK, we say dirty look. 근데 또 다른 말이 있거든요. Evils. Evils is a 째려보는 그런 뜻이에요. So don't give me evils.
Don't give me evils.
나를 째려보지 마. 나를 째려보지 마.
오늘 뭐 새로운 거 배웠네요.
Don't give me evils.
Don't give me evils.
Yeah, like evil eyes.
뭔가 입을 주지 말라는 것 같아요.
이불.
Yeah.
Don't give me a blanket.
Don't give me evils.
Don't give me blankets.
나 벌써 더워. 너무 더워.
Yeah, but give a dirty look.
Yeah, don't give me evils.
What would be the opposite? Dirty look. A clean look?
No. 그런 말은 없는 것 같아요.
Just a nice look.
Yeah, a nice look.
Yeah.
Nice look 하면은 뭔가
옷차림이 예쁘다는.
그런 느낌일 수 있죠.
I guess there is no opposite. Yeah. Just to not give a dirty look.
Yeah, don't give a dirty look. Yeah.
There we go. Well, hopefully you're not giving people around you dirty looks. Make sure that your forehead is not creased up and that you smile sometimes. Otherwise, it could look like a bit of a dirty look.
네. Now, the time is almost at the end of the show. But before we say goodbye, we do have some messages that we'd like to read.
We do. We had 미역스텔리님 coming in a bit earlier saying, Good afternoon. 오늘은 조금 늦게 왔어요. 하지만 마음은 4시 5분부터 보지웩에 향하고 있었답니다. 닉과 데이비드도 알고 계셨죠?
네, 알고 있습니다.
알고 있었어요. Thank you for coming in at any time. We appreciate it all the time. S.Ducknim also asking how they can participate in the phone quiz. All you have to do is send us your phone number through KakaoTalk or through 문자 message. And on that note, we're going to start wrapping up today's show. We're going to give the winner for today's 위대한 유산 공연 티켓 4매 0401번님께 드리겠습니다.
Yay, congratulations.
And on that note, we're going to sign off. The 4pm duo is produced by Joyeji and written by Hong Kyung-hwa. We've been your hosts for today, Nick.
And David at the 4pm duo. Today's last song is Tomboy by Hyogo. See you later, alligator.
Everybody have a wonderful evening.
늘 어렵다니까 잃기 두려웠던 욕심 속에도 작은 예쁨이 있지 난 지금 행복해 그래서 불안해 폭풍전 바다는 늘 고요하니까 불이 붙어